Being in contact with people from different cultures is a unique experience. Those who have lived it have surely witnessed the sensations produced by the intercultural world. Amazement, curiosity, emotion, and most importantly, an immense desire to learn from others, try new things, and live new experiences. However, an intercultural situation can also generate some negative feelings. Some people may feel offended by the comments of others, feel distrust of something that someone else said or did, or even feel uncomfortable about the way others communicate and behave. I would like to share with you some of the things I've learned in this communication lab and also in my intercultural communication class I took last semester. The important thing here is to know that it is possible to minimize these negative sensations and make the most of the opportunities brought by intercultural interactions. The first step is to be sensitive to cultural differences and to be interested in learning about diverse cultures. Sex, religion, and politics are topics that I try to avoid on most occasions. I avoid comments in which I compare things in my own culture with things in other cultures. If there is something that I do not understand, I either ask or look for information online. No one appreciates a foreigner who judges or evaluates a culture in negative terms, but one who shows interest in learning about it. I also try to become aware of the preconceptions or stereotypes that I have about the people from other cultures. I try to stay open and challenge those ideas while I get to know more about that culture in particular. I believe that if I don't do that, it will create a strong communication barrier. When others comment or ask about my country or my culture, I speak in general terms without emphasis on my personal experience. This will prevent others from creating a biased view of my own culture. I also avoid asking very personal questions that could be considered intrusive. And when I'm asked these type of questions, I offer an ambiguous response, but in a friendly manner. In some cultures, people define themselves by what they do. In others, by what they are. Personally, I avoid focusing exclusively on affirmations, and I prefer to find out more about the personality, background, and interests of others, but also I offer them the opportunity to get to know me as well. In a good intercultural communication, mutual understanding depends then on the capacity to perceive and know how to react to differences, and depends to a large extent on the intercultural sensitivity. I do believe that in order to better understand people from cultures that are not my own, it is crucial to understand my own culture and how it affects me. As we explore other cultures, it is also imperative to remember how much we have in common. A person who grew up in India will probably see the world in a very different way than someone who grew up in Texas. But both people know what it is to wake up in the morning and wait for that day's adventures. We all love deeply, we want to learn, we have hopes and dreams, and we have experienced pain and fear. We must remember that in the end, we are all just human beings. Thank you.